What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle for the next episode of Dead State. I'm happy to have you here today as I shoot this guy with a bow. There it is. I don't have a thing that fires bow staffs at somebody. I'm shooting him with a composite bow. There's no joke right here. That's basically just what's happening. I will probably, let's move Paul back slightly. Like, I don't even want to, if he can still take a shot, that's fine. But I need these dudes to start like infiltrating the building for right now. And until they do that, I don't feel very safe. So there it is. That's actually more what I was hoping would happen. They'll spread out a little bit. As long as AK guy over here doesn't get a turn, I'm perfectly happy with the situation. So let's step to right here. We'll get started on the AK guy since he's first. Having the biggest gun is not always the best plan. It may cause you to be focus fired. Let's go ahead and finish him off with the katana. There it is. So now we don't have to worry about the AK guy anymore. We do have to worry about a couple of Zeds up in here, but they haven't gotten into the building yet, so I figure it might be fine. This could get really ugly, though, and we may not have an extraction plan. It could go either way. I don't know what building they're breaking into right now. They are making a lot of noise, though. Like, a lot of noise. As long as it's somewhere else that's not here, I don't really care. Because that means they'll be drawing towards an alternate location. Here, finish that guy off. Step forward, and then we'll have you attack on the next turn. Let's go ahead and put an arrow on that guy. We're almost out of arrows. I should be saving them for anybody that comes through that's heavily armored. I thought this was going to be a lot worse. I felt like when we went to fight this band of rogues that we were really going to have to buckle down and like use a lot of resources, but honestly it was just like plowing through normal coyote bandits. There were a couple in here that were better equipped than normal. Like there was one or two that had AKs or whatever, but it's not enough to like shock me. I mean, AK only does so much. If we didn't have the military grade body armor, I think this would have been a nastier fight, but for now it seems to be working okay. You cut me, asshole. Arr, ye cut me, asshole. That sounds like something a pirate would say. Have I made that joke already? Oh well, I'm gonna make it again, just in case somebody missed it. I think we should leave because the zombies are sounding like they are going to cause us all kinds of problems once they get up in here. It'll depend where they're coming from. We definitely need like an escape plan. It sounds like they're over here somewhere. Our noise, oh my god, it's so high right now. I don't think I've ever seen the noise get that high. This shootout is definitely drawing unwanted attention, so we should be on our way. A couple of strikes right there. Finish her off. Let's just get this thing done. There it is. And so now that she's down, we'll finish her off right there. We're going to come back for this loot later on. For right now, it's a little bit of a waste of time. We'll stab that guy. Swap in. And then I'm going to try and get a view on what it's like outside. He just took a sledgehammer to the face or to the shoulder. That'll do wonders for the baseball career. I don't see anything else around here. I think we should be alright. I'm thinking we should be good. It's the weirdest thing. This game says that it's running in 60 frames right now, but it doesn't look like 60 frames to me. Even Fraps says that it's 60 frames right now. Everything says that it's 60 frames, but it feels choppy to me for some reason. And it always has. I don't know if it's just like the engine or what, or maybe, I don't know. Let's get everybody outside. There we are. Regina, you want to do this thing? There it is. Get in there. The zombie might take a bite out of him on the next turn, so let's just chill for a little bit. It seems like we have a lot of zombies on the radar right now, at least on the action list. What I'm going to try and do is we're going to go back to base. I'm going to unload all these guys' weight and take the bullet vests off or whatever. We'll come back and loot it out in another turn, and that'll be perfectly fine. This is going to save us some serious trouble, though. Like, I think that, I don't know what happens when they attack your base. My assumption is that you have, like, a random roll to lose people or something. I don't know. They got dealt with, though. That's for sure. We're out of ammo, actually. Okay. Well, I'm going to put you over here, and you can deal with some zombies for a minute. Who's doing the attack right now? It is Regina. Let me get my camera a little bit better so that I can click that sweet spot. There it is. Get in there with a couple of little love taps with that knife. Alright, never mind. We'll use the bigger blade on this one. How's that sound? Got another Zed over here. Actually, it seems like there's quite a few out front. For what reason, I'm not so sure. That looks like a reanimated coyote. He might have loot. Thought I saw somebody's leg in there, but no. It looks like it's just like an engine hoist or something. Paul got hit for 12. His health is now low enough to where I'm worried about his long-term safety. He might get infected. Maybe. Alright, so there's another Zed down. Come over by Tweedle Time. Let me band-aid you. Let me band-aid you up. hell. Alright, whatever. It accomplished the ultimate task. That's cool. As long as the task is done, I don't care. Let them do whatever they want. Actually, Tweedletime needs some loving too. We're all a little bit beat up. We can use that love and hug and squeeze and touch and kind of stuff. Just get it all taken care of so we all feel better. Baseball bat to the dome. And a big miss. Unfortunate. Equally unfortunate. There it is. Another one bites the dust. Let me get myself healed here. And then we'll take another look at this place. Oh, okay, so that way's pretty much off limits. Is everybody full up right now? Give her. I like how it has a pink handle on it. I mean, I wouldn't make fun of somebody for having a pink-handled Bowie knife. It's a big goddamn knife. So anyways, probably wouldn't tempt fate with it, but still. Big pink knife. Does it change the color on the character too? No, it still looks the same. That's unfortunate. They should retexture that so that it actually becomes like a unique piece of gear. We got another guy with an AK over there. Yeah, let's finish this place off, I guess. I don't want to leave too many people behind. Get him! Yeah, get those hacks in. 2 hits right there. Did 65 total. Not bad. Not bad at all. Left a little blood spot on the ground, that's for sure. Put some blood on that sword. A little bit of damage right there. No telling who this guy's going to shoot. He's going to put around on Vic. That's okay. I brought all bullet vests for just that reason. I had a sneaking suspicion we wouldn't be fighting anybody that had anything other than guns during the course of this adventure, so... Does murdering a whole bunch of bikers count as an adventure? I guess it kind of depends on your mindset. There we go. Alright, so there's another one down. Let's keep moving. I just want to make sure that I get everybody. There's a hole in the fence back here. There's a generator around the back. Lots of things to be aware of. Just trying to eyeball what's available and what isn't available. It's like somebody got sledgehammered to death over here, which is bad. A trash pile? That's a lot of trash for like maybe 10 people. Looks like they use a whole lot of like, I don't know what that's even supposed to be. It looks like ripped up cardboard. Why you would need that much ripped up cardboard, I'm not sure. How come there's blood everywhere over here? Like, what are we even looking for? There's a lot of parts and stuff in there. Is everybody full up? Let me go through everybody and make sure here. Oh, he's got nothing? Well, hell. Paul, you get in there then. Grab that. Everything that we can get our Weasley little hands on. I'm gonna try anyways. Looks like there's nothing over here. There's like blood spots and stuff that make me want to investigate and see if maybe there's anything further hidden over this way, but maybe there's just spots where people got murdered and killed with various construction equipment. I don't know. I just don't know. Keep on moving though. I'm actually gonna save the game too because I've been having major problems with the game crashing lately. I think I'll try and bring back maybe as much gas as we can with us. I think gas is always valuable. I don't think anybody will turn down gas in this game. Try to avoid getting gas in real life, but honestly, it's your inner biota that decide that, not you, so don't be ashamed of it. Wear your gas proudly. Wield it. Wield it like the wind. We've got a little bit of... Okay, so he should be pretty much full up right now. Let's go ahead and extract ourselves from here. We're going to go back in through this door. I don't want to deal with all those Zeds over there. I really, really don't want to deal with them. So what we'll try and do is we'll loot this place out next. We're going to try and make a quick run back to base and then a run back to here. I'm sure there's going to be some assorted drama with us killing people off. But it was necessary. I really don't relish the thought of going to war with people. Like, I don't fantasize about it or think that it's a good idea. There are risks entailed there, very real risks. People could get killed and people could get hurt. But when dealing with people like them, you can't let that continue. You have to deal with it up front. When somebody says, give me something or I'm going to kick the shit out of you, you have one option right then and there. You can stand up for yourself and you can prove to them that it's not going to be worth it in the long run for them to pick on you, because every time they do it, yeah, they might get your lunch money, but they're also going to get a new scar each time they do it. And ultimately, not a lot of people... What the hell is going on right here? Where's my fourth person? Damn it. Fourth person! Looks like Tweedletime's missing. Oh well, we can zone out like this. Can't we? Hopefully Tweedletime doesn't die when I do this. Tweedletime, where the hell... Wait, what? Tweedletime's there. That means we're missing Regina, who's now running around like an idiot behind the map. Great. Pathfinding. Win. Let's get over here. What are you guys doing right now? What in the hell? Come on. Oh, they're glitching through fences and shit too now. That's good. Alright, well... Maybe you guys want to go to the zone out? I was a little bit worried that if I zoned out without one of my characters in the blue, it would kill him automatically or something. You can never be too careful. You can never be too careful. There we go. Map screen. we finished off Marshall. That was it. Marshall Streeter was who we were shooting for. And he done been shot. We hit the bullseye on that one. Didn't come out of it with as much wounds or as many wounds as I thought we would. As much wounds. We didn't have as much wounds. That sounds like kind of a precarious way. Oh, man. I don't want to do this right now. They're going to zone me in. There's a daily drain on morale for every character. Even the person, whatever. Is there anybody here? I don't know where you get the car from. We need to get the car, too. And we could check the place out, but we're kind of full up right now. I don't think we're going to get a lot of loot out of it, that's for sure. It's a nice house. Ephraim. Or Ephraim, however you want to say it. Whoa, now, no need to shoot. Plenty for all of us to take, right? I'm not going to shoot, let's just talk. Maybe we can help each other. Help each other how? Like I dropped my guard and you cut my throat? Nuh-uh. I've seen too many friendly people introducing shotguns to their new pals' brains these last few weeks. I'm doing fine on my own, thanks. I need survivors like you at our shelter. And you can even leave if you don't like it there. What do you say? Yeah, I could tell you're used to talking to people into watching your back for you. Alright, I'll give it a shot, unless I find out you're running some kind of cult. What's your name? Name's Effrem. Now let's get out of here before the dead find us. I'm not used to making this much noise, and this, he points to his grenade, is made out of rubber. Glad to have you in the group. Follow me. Alright, so we got that guy out of the way. Is the house gonna stay here as we run along? If the house stays here, we can come back and loot it later. For right now, though, we're pretty much full up on everybody. I mean, I'm not... What the hell is that right there? What is that? Just the lid of a trash can laying randomly? Or does he have some kind of, like, hatch that if you put in the proper sequence of numbers, apply dynamite to it liberally, you can go down in there and push a button on a computer forever? Let's see here. The island is testing us, Jack. Oh, man. We got ourselves, like, a random encounter. We're all full up on loot, too, so you know this isn't going to go well. Essentially, it just means we got to, like, ride our way through this one and hope it goes. Although this isn't the one where it's got, like, the looters fighting with... Yeah, this isn't the one where it's got the looters fighting with the coyotes, so I don't know. Maybe it'll go a little bit quicker. Let me put the bat to this guy medium style. We poisoned him with a baseball bat. That's a thing, a poisoned baseball bat. I still don't really understand that mechanic. Like, how is it that we're often poisoning people with baseball bats? Do we, like, soak our stuff in poison before we go out, or, like, rub it in dog shit or something so that every single injury that we inflict with it gets potentially infected? Or, like... I don't know. I feel like maybe perhaps what is... Okay, so Sledgy's not going to be able to come up close enough to us. He's going to back up and he's going to put a round into our super awesome impervious bullet vest of, I don't know, damage soaking. That seems pretty good. Damage soaking +3. Let's give it a couple modifiers just in case. Everybody loves defensive modifiers, unless they're on the defensive. Sometimes when I bring up certain subjects at like various people's houses, they get a defensive modifier. Oh man, he's like laying into us right there. That's not good. We need to fix that, like, lickety-splickety. But anyways, put a knife across there. There we go. See if I can machete this guy down. He shouldn't have any... That's not a machete. It's a katana. Anyways, this guy should go down pretty quickly. Ow! How dare you strike me, sir? You strike me as the sort of individual who uses a lot of football pads. Let's see. Oh, that was not what I intended. Whatever. We'll bring him over. We can fix this. Down he goes. So another one bites the dust. Although he's going face up, so I don't know if he could bite the dust very well. At best, he's biting air. We'll send Regina over here to put the knife across him. And now he's bleeding. We got poison people, dazed people, bleeding people, all kinds of bodily fluids taking interaction with one another. We can't really loot anything from over here. So I'm not so sure that we're actually going to spend a lot of time. I just want to go home. That's the big thing for me right now, is I just want to get our characters out of here so that we don't have to, like... We're full up, so this entire encounter doesn't really do much for us. I can't... I suppose I could, like, leave some stuff behind, but let's just go back to base. I think it's time for us to return to good old Splendid. Back to Splendid. Isn't she splendid? I feel like there's got to be, like, some kind of quartet. Like Columbia's gayest quartet singing for Splendid. We're home in Splendid. I don't know, it seems like it would fit. Alright, so we're back at home. Brought back undesirable food and some other stuff. Are we gonna have a meeting about this right now? I don't really think we have too much time left to go back out. Let me take a look at a clock, though, just to make sure. And also, we'll talk to Ephraim. Where's Ephraim at? He's gotta be around here somewhere, right? Ephraim, Priscilla's up there. Ephraim's not in the gym. Where is Ephraim at? He's not in the cafeteria, is he? Amy. Who was Amy? I don't even remember who Amy is. Oh yeah, the kind of goth girl that was at the tattoo parlor or whatever. Hey, Toboggan, what's going on with you? Is there anything you'd like me to look out for in the field? Oh man, you might think, hey, a girl ran a coffee shop, she must love coffee. And I did, but after all that time like drinking coffee, making cold coffee, even chewing on the beans, I am sick to fucking death of coffee, I'll tell you what. So let's see, I could always use rechargeable batteries. I don't like not having something to read with or listen to music or something. And well, if you find some weed, I'd love that. Like, that would be the best. Hooray. Batteries and pot, the classic combo. Alright. Let's got some questions for you. Tell me about yourself. Well, the beginning of my life is boring. I grew up around San Angelo, went to community college for art and business, blah blah blah. Then I started dating Dustin. He owned the place you found me at, the Wicked Lily, and it was pretty awesome. It used to be just a tattoo parlor, but we bought out the place next door and stuff and made it a coffee house. Had slam poetry and music and stuff, and it got pretty great. It felt like we could change shit. Dustin was, well, he could be a real pain in the ass times, but yeah, he was the kind of person that everyone wanted to know, because when he believed in you, you felt like you could do anything. But when he gave up, like, he really gave up. A light didn't go out in him, it like broke. When things got really rough around here, he said we could make a suicide pact and that we were doomed. And I said yes, but when it was time, I just lost it. I didn't want to, but he did, yeah. It wasn't, well, it didn't end quickly. All I could do was hold his hand. After that, I couldn't do much. I put his body in the back room. I was too scared to go outside, and I didn't really have anything to bury him with. I just wish I could have done better for him, but I guess he was prepared for us to just rot there anyways together anyhow, so that's me. Yay. Sorry for your loss. Got anything else? Is there anything you think would make things better around here? Well, this is goofy, but the whole time I was going crazy in the Wicked Lily, I remember this one wildlife special where a host was talking about mushrooms and how they're super easy to grow, and I was just going crazy thinking about them. It sounds super stupid to say, but yeah, we should totally grow some mushrooms. And I don't even mean like the psychedelic ones, just normal kind of mushrooms. Maybe in the basement? That'd be kind of neat. Also, it'd be a nice source of extra food, so I don't know, I'm weird, whatever. You're not weird, I love mushrooms, girl. It's fine, don't even worry about it. Mushrooms are the best. Everybody loves mushrooms. Who doesn't love mushrooms? Delicious, especially when cooked properly. Ooh, you fry some mushrooms? Yeah, deep fried, pan fried, seared. Doesn't even matter. I'll get Bubba Gump up in here. I will channel the Bubba. There is no type ever of mushrooms that has ever sucked, except for the ones that kill you. Those ones suck. But let's hear it. I got a few questions for you. How'd you survive on your own? That's what I do. Stay out of sight, get into places with things I need, and not get caught. It's not exactly easy these days, but it's possible if you're as good as me. So you're a thief? Oh, so I'm a thief, huh? Well, what was you doing back there? Suppose you was finding food then. That it? Rescuing that shit? Liberating the food? That's what they said about those white folks in Katrina? It still sounds like a handy set of skills to have, that's all. Sure, but everybody's stealing these days. I used to con jewelry stores, but I was never a thug. A thief's a gentleman. A thug doesn't need a reason to kill you. That's everyone left now. Whole world full of thugs. And the ones that weren't so good at the game. I had other questions, so he's a hustler, I guess. Got ourselves. What do you say your skills are? If you really need to know, I'm a pro when it comes to locks. That and I'm lucky. Like a black cat crosses my path and smacks right into a patch of catnip. Not that I like to test it, though. I've been shot at way too many times for one lifetime. Overall, I'm not a fan of guns. Don't like them, don't use them. Well, let's see here. Is there anything you think is missing here at the school? I enjoy tinkering with locks and other mechanical devices just to keep my skills sharp. Let's just say for a few years, machining parts was the highlight of my day. You mean you were in prison? Oh, because I'm a black man, I was in prison. Alright, yeah, I was, twice. But one time wasn't my fault. Look, if anything, prison got me a lot better at dealing with messed up situations and fucked up people. Call it practice, but I've done a lot better with these last few weeks because of it. What were you in prison for? First time, wrong place, wrong time. Then when I got out, wasn't exactly easy to go legit. These days, once a criminal, always a criminal. After a while, you just sort of accept that. Second time, it was my fault. I got pretty good at scamming places. Fake name, fake background, talk with a lot of yes sirs and no ma'ams. Everybody wanted to hire me, all skinny and polite and non-threatening. Little charm, little time, and I cleaned them out. Nobody got hurt, not my style. But I played the game too many times. You know, I was in court, about to be hit with the third strike, and that's when the dead started showing up. Had to let me go. Lucky me, right? Is there going to be a problem here? You asking me, or have you already decided? Well, I mean, I was asking, but it didn't give me an option right there, so I suppose that'll take. I don't know. I mean, where are we going to take it? You can just, like, grab a bunch of stuff and leave? Things are already so bad that I guess if that's your play, I suppose. As of right now, I think it's much better business to trust people and try and create some semblance of society in here, because that's the only way we're going to hold together in the long term. On this side, it is 5:17 p.m. So it took us... Shit, I didn't look and see what time it was when we left that other place. I'm willing to bet we can't get there and back, though. I think it was like 4 or 5 hours. That'll put us at like 1 a.m. And whatever, we'll clean it out tomorrow. Who cares? It's not going anywhere. Down we go for nap time. Where is my dialogue right? Oh, it's down. Oh my god, brain fart. Such a huge brain fart. Ugh. Alright, so morale went up by 94. That's not much, but we didn't bring back a lot of luxury items either. We brought back mostly firearms and ammo, so there it is. Got enough gas to last a while. Perhaps you can tell me why I'm not worthy of being part of those meetings that you and Davis put together. As I'm one of the most important and respected people in the shelter, it seems like an oversight. Or maybe you're just lying about me being important here. Well, it's just that if I'm in there, I need someone to keep the rabble out of the meeting. Yes, of course, because you can't trust them not to take everything and stuff out of their faces while the adults have their back turned. Well, don't worry. I know how a fool thinks, and I'll be watching them. From what I'm hearing on the radio, it sounds like the Coyotes have fractured following Marshall's death. I guess things really have changed because I'm kind of glad you took care of him. There's probably a whole lot of others that feel that way too. Going from barely alive to taking down one of the most dangerous men in Texas, that's quite an impressive feat. Well, I only did it for, well, let's see here. Well, let's hope that the others get the message. I'll see you, Davis. Hey, Ryan, what's up? Hey, Amy. Nothing much, just, I was wondering, would you be able to give me a tattoo? You want a tattoo? Wow, I didn't really think you was that type, Ryan. No offense, I just didn't think you looked like them. No way, I love tattoos. They're really tough. I mean, not on everybody. I mean, they can be elegant too, really stylish. So you want to be elegant and stylish. Stay silent and keep listening. Well, or tough, or something. I just, thought I could use some kind of ink. Right on. You do know tattoos kind of hurt, right? And sometimes there's blood, so you should pick your spot carefully. For your first one, probably someplace not on the bone, with a good amount of muscle tissue. Muscle tissue? Like my stomach or like lower back? I'm a little ticklish right there. Yeah, you don't want stomach tattoo, man. A lower back tattoo, bruh? Come on, man. Oh, I see. Did you want it on your butt? That's cool. Definitely not the first butt tattoo I've done. I've even done them right on a guy's. Alright, I think I'm okay without a tattoo for right now. Thanks, maybe later. What can I do for you today, officer? Can the act. I'm not sure how you conned your way in here, but I'm warning you. You're in my town and you better behave like I'm watching every damn second of the damn day. Well, a racist cop from a redneck town wants a black man to behave himself. That about it? What's this about, Vic? I'll tell you what it's about. It's about some old-fashioned home-cooked redneck cop hate up in here. Don't try to play that racist cop card here, son. Don't you remember me, San Antonio, 7 years ago? Can't say that I do, officer. Effrem Montague picked you up for an attempted burglary when your driver gave you up. I remember because I had to do the paperwork. That was a long time ago and I did my time, but I guess I'm always going to be guilty in your eyes, huh? Even when that badge you're wearing don't mean shit anymore. I've seen your record. You spent your whole life stealing. Not here and not with me around. Alright, leadership. You both better shake hands and put the grudges behind you. This ends now. How about it, officer? You want to put years of institutional racism behind us and paint some rainbows in the cafeteria? I'm not happy with this either, but I have other shit to worry about anyhow. Guess we'll see how this works out. I got my ideas and we'll see. Alright, good. Let's continue worrying about the real threat and I'll see you both later. Hello. I've been teaching Michiru English just like you asked. It's getting a bit difficult to do anything but the basics. Book. English. Japan book. What she means is we need to find an English and Japanese dictionary. I looked all over the library for one, but we don't have it. Is that something you could find? It would really help. Alright, I'll see if I can find one. Cool. I'm sure that'll really speed up her English lessons. Thank you. Alright then, I'll keep looking. Got an issue with the new guy, Effrem. The man's a thief, and I've dealt with enough of them to know you can't trust him. Just a matter of time before he cleans us out, so he needs to go before that happens. God, I was worried. Well, so we got a couple of options right here. We can say that, yeah, the entire place is going to blame me if he ends up taking critical supplies. We've all done worse than theft lately. No, he stays. If he steals, I'll deal with him myself. We can say we can get rid of him, but Vic has to have our back 100% at all meetings from now on. Use leadership to say what happens when I kick him out. Death for former crimes? I can't do that. I think that he'd be a useful individual to have around. I never, slight somebody for past wrongdoing. I mean, you got to give people a chance. I think that's the big problem with the prison system in the United States right now, is that it doesn't give people a second chance. It just sort of institutionalizes them, makes the whole situation worse. Once you got that record, it's real hard to get employment, too. I'm going to go with leadership. I'm going to give him a chance, and if I regret it, I'll regret it, I guess. No, he doesn't deserve death, you're right, but I'll be watching him closely, make no mistake. Watch, but don't harass him. Keep, come to me if there's a problem. I'll see ya. I feel a little bit like an asshole doing it, but given the fact that those two have a history, I feel like Vic's going to do it anyway, so might as well have him appraise me. It's part of being a leader. Being aware of things that other people are not necessarily aware of. My name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me here at the Nerd Castle for the next episode of Dead State. That went pretty well for us. I'm excited. We're going to re-equip in between episodes. We'll come back. We're going to loot out the remainder of the hideout way, way deep out there. See what we can get. I'm hoping we can get ourselves some real good armaments so that if we have to fight with the military in the future, we can make that work, but who knows. I'll see y'all later. Hi, do.